I'd like you to take a minute to think about this. According to an energy report by Paul Higgins published in 2005, if all Americans between the ages of 10 and 64 were to bicycle instead of drive for 60 minutes a day, gasoline demand would be reduced by 48 billion gallons. This small measure could save millions of dollars at the gas pump, as well as reducing carbon emissions. Anyone who lives or works in Atlanta is no stranger to heavy traffic on a regular basis. I don't know about you, but the less time I spend in traffic, the better. I think many students in this room would agree with the benefits of bicycle commuting, saving money on gas and reducing your carbon emissions. I am determined to see more bicycle lanes in Atlanta because I have lived and biked here for several years. I know the daily struggles and dangers of bicycle commuting in our city. I have studied the situation, and with the help of the Atlanta Bicycle Coalition, we can introduce simple solutions that will keep our neighbors out of traffic, saving money on gas, and reducing carbon emissions. To my fellow Atlantans, I would like to persuade you to help our city increase the number of bike lanes. You can do this by commuting to work via bicycle once a week and utilizing a special app created by the City of Atlanta to track your bike commute. This will lead to more bike lanes in Atlanta, which attracts more bicyclists, more bicycle commuters, and more bicycle commuters leads to lower costs at the gas pump and reduced carbon emissions. Now I want to discuss the need for more bike lanes along the main arteries of Atlanta's road. If the number of cyclists here seems to be increasing, that's because it is. Maria Saborda states in an article published by the Alliance for Biking and Walking in 2009, when it came to riding bicycles to work, the City of Atlanta enjoyed the highest rate of increase in the nation between 2000 and 2009. The report showed that bicycle commuting in the City of Atlanta increased by 386% in that decade. But one of the reasons Atlanta's numbers were so strong is because the base was so low. Regardless of how many cyclists are on the road, riding with traffic is dangerous for riders. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2013, while only 1% of all trips taken in the U.S. are on bicycle, bicyclists face a higher risk of crash-related injury and deaths than occupants of motor vehicles. In 2010, in the U.S., almost 800 bicyclists were killed, and there are an estimated 515 emergency department visits due to bicycle-related injuries. With statistics like these, there's no other option than to create safer roadways via protected bike lanes. According to Emily Badger of the Atlantic City Lab, published in 2012, protected bike lanes with actual barriers separating cyclists from traffic really makes a difference. The risk of injury drops for riders there by 90%. So now that you understand the importance of bike lanes in Atlanta, I would like to tell you what we can do to help get them built. The City of Atlanta, along with Mayor Kasim Reed, realized this misallocation and has already budgeted for new bike lanes. They just don't know where to put them. In efforts to use this budget, Cycle Atlanta emerged. Cycle Atlanta is a joint project between the City of Atlanta Department of Planning and Community Development, Georgia Institute of Technology, the Atlanta Bicycle Coalition, and Atlanta Regional Coalition. It's funded through contributions by the Atlanta Bicycle Coalition and the Atlanta Regional Commission's Livable Centers Initiative Planning Program. Cycle Atlanta is a smartphone app to use to record your bicycle trips. When you use the app, you're giving the transportation planners of the City of Atlanta the data they need to make Atlanta a better place to ride. The app uses your phone's GPS to record your routes in real time, allowing the city to know which routes cyclists prefer. The app will also allow users to report problems along the road, like potholes and obstructed bike lanes. The information collected will be used to help the city make strategic improvements to bicycle infrastructure. This will make cycling Atlanta more pleasurable and encourage people that don't ride to give it a go. Downloading the app is free, and I encourage you to ride your bike to work once a week and utilize the app. The city will collect that data and help build lanes in higher traffic areas. So now that you understand a potential solution for a bike lane problem, I'd like to tell you about the benefits of creating more bike lanes. There are several advantages to increasing the amount of bike lanes throughout the city. Some relate to safety on the roads, but others deal directly with the quality of your life. As Gwen Robbins points out in A Wellness Way of Life, published in 2011, riding your bike is a non-impact exercise, minimizing stress to the back, shins, and ankles. Imagine the benefits of getting your exercise on your way to work, rather than waking up 2 hours early or trekking to the gym after a long day with your boss. Not only can you get more exercise the more you bike to work, but you can reduce the amount of gas you put in your car. Who doesn't want to save money at the pump? And then increasing the amount of bike lanes will increase the amount of cyclists on the road, which will reduce the carbon footprint. And then most importantly, specifically in Atlanta, riding your bike to work will slash your time in traffic. How many times have you been sitting in traffic, moving inch by inch, and see a cyclist speed by? So whether you're a pro or novice cyclist, I strongly encourage you to ride your bike to work once a week and utilize the Cycle Atlanta app to help better the city's bicycle infrastructure. By using the technology built into the free app, the city can utilize the already appropriated monies to make our city more bicycle friendly. And in the words of Dan Maloof of Greater Washington in 2014, if Americans ever hope to make cycling for transportation a mainstream activity, cycling must feel comfortable for everyone. Getting bikes out of the path of speeding cars is a big part of that.